Hello. We'll be starting at the home page of thesifter.org and go to the main search page, which you can get to by either clicking on the search button on the right side of the window or by clicking the Browse Search option in the menu at the top of the website. This brings you to the main search page. This video will show you the two main ways to view information, whether you're browsing the contents of the Sifter or viewing your search results. Sometimes it's more helpful to look at individual entries, one at a time. Other times you might want to look through a list. We will start on the author table on the left side, the first of the main tables. Let's start with the way information is arranged by default, which is in a grid with columns across related to an individual person, and rows moving down the page, one for each author. Looking across the screen, you see last name, first name, then gender and language, then moving further to the right, birth year, birth city, active year, and then similar information about the death details. So each row represents one author, and I'm just going through these quickly, but another video will cover the author table details, each of the fields, and the reasons for the seemingly repetitive fields are explained. At the bottom of the screen, you have some options on how to view your data. The first is the slide bar that indicates what page you are on. What we're looking at is page 1 of 91 pages. You can move the slide bar across or move through the data one page at a time with the left and right arrows. If you already know what page you want, just type that in the Jump To box and hit Enter. The default is the page you are currently on. The next option is the page size, and the standard view is 100 rows, but you can change that to a larger or smaller number. As the number is increased, however, it can take a little longer to display the total. The next option is increasing or decreasing the size of the text in the Sifter window. When the word wrap is switched on, you can see the full contents of the field if it runs over one line. And then the hover text allows you to see the descriptions for the column headings. If you only want to view one author's information, you can use the Form View. At the bottom of the window is the Form View toggle. By default, it's set to off. Switch this to on, and you can have just one author's information displayed. In this view, you have exactly the same information, but there are a couple of minor differences with the navigation tools. Instead of scrolling across the screen, you scroll down the page to see the other fields. Your options at the bottom of the bar are fewer. You don't have the export and map chart options available that are in the grid view. To scroll through the authors, the left and right arrows move you forward and backward, just one author at a time, whereas the grid view moves you forward a whole grouping or backward at a time. The other difference is the word wrap toggle. It's missing from this view, but you can simply increase the size of the box by clicking and dragging the corner of the text boxes. The other big advantage to the form view is when adding new authors or works or other information, you may prefer to only be looking at that individual's details and not have the other rows visible. I'll turn the form view off and return to the grid view, and you can see that the export options and the map buttons are visible, as well as the slide bar with the pages category.